tenfold. Anything want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out. I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. Team try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures. Just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Ay, I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night that's still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly, now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah, look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the light.
It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the New England Patriots. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Pats, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On play action, Prescott. And it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action now, Prescott. And this pass caught by Gray. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on it.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He finds his man, complete. It's Blake. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I tell you, He's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Yeah, they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The Patriots at 7-8 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Operating from the gun, Graves. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gregory. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued them.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Prescott on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second and goal, Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun, Graves. He finds his man, complete. It's Gregory. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-2 matchup.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead.
To the tight end. Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense for anticipating what's up next.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Room here to run. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
Flushed out right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Malik Harrison gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now.
We got 47. We got 46.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He will push his way down to about the 14. Prescott to throw this time. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down. Graves. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
These are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick if indeed they end up trying one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And this is knocked away and incomplete. But I think it was a free play. Let's check the call. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. And that last penalty makes this third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, Prescott. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off play action. Graves. He finds his man. Complete. It's Gregory. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
2nd and short. That's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On first down, Graves. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Rams force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards. They went zooming past that number there. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. From the red zone now, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away. Noah Gray, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Run of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready. And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. And my goodness, another interception. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times? It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen. Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Back to throw. Graves. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Osa Odighizuwa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And if we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off the play fake. Graves, flush to his right, going deep for Hopkins, and got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete, and he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good. They'll look to throw again.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. Well, a pretty important sequence here, CD. They were trailing in the second half. The interception gives them the opportunity, and the field goal gives them the lead.
And what a clutch play. You love to see guys come through like that. Now it's their game to lose. Time to get back out there and come through with another big stop.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And now here's another interception. Marcus Jones picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott off play action. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, L.A. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, Graves. That's out to the flat for Akers. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Prescott now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing on first down. Graves. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Graves. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. Graves. Throw left side complete. That's Gregory. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off play action. Graves. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Graves. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Graves. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Rams are right back in this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
A first down throw for Prescott. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
47.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Rams have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Graves going for the deep ball. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Now on 2nd and 16. Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Prescott. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Rams stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Pats are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Graves. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Graves. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And now here is another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Patriots come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile,